Hi everyone! Today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of practicing good study skills. So we all know college can be a little bit challenging sometimes, so hopefully these tips will make studying easier. The two tips that I've come up with are styled notes and forming study groups. So for styled notes, make sure you keep them colorful. Not only do they look more interesting and attractive, but if you color coordinate your notes, they'll stand out to you more and you'll be able to remember more often. Next is to keep it focused. So even if your professor doesn't write it down, doesn't mean it's not important. What I learned throughout my college years is to listen and to paraphrase. What this means is I listen and then I translate whatever the professor said into my own words. That way I have my own interpretation of the material. Next is to keep it consistent. Review your notes prior to your next class session. That way you're prepared with questions. You'll be that much ahead of everyone else, I'm sure. Also, another tip I would consider is study groups. When I first started out college, I never used to form study groups. I was always the person to study on my own, and that's just how I was. But I began to form study groups, and it completely changed my college experience. One thing to keep in mind is keep them small. I would suggest maybe like 4 members. That way you receive enough attention. If you form a larger study group, there'll be a lot of questions and a lot of ideas being thrown around. Maybe your question won't even be answered. Also, keep it short. Don't plan an entire day just for studying. Not only will you wear out, but you're not going to remember half of the things you studied that day. So I would suggest studying at least once or twice a week for a few hours. This is a little bit time consuming, but it is well worth it once finals come around. Next is to keep it interactive. So make sure you have a goal in your study session. So solve problems together, that way everyone is on track. So those are my tips for practicing good study skills. Keep them in mind and just practice them. That way you're not stressing out when finals come around, and you'll be more confident and prepared. Thank you for listening.